not a criminal attorney, not here to give legal advice, but I am here to give you the real on this Diddy trial. The next witness that the state put forth was Don Hughes, who is a forensic psychologist and expert witness. Don was called by the prosecution to testify and explain to the jury how an individual may stay in an abusive relationship or opt to stay in an abusive relationship because they feel trapped or because they form some type of intense psychological bond that draws them closer to their abuser. So she wasn't there to talk about Cassie particularly, but just to shed light about how an individual may be affected and form a type of trauma bond to their abuser in a relationship. So while Hughes was not able to testify directly to Cassie and Diddy's relationship, she did indirectly give context to some of the things that Cassie talked about in her testimony to again shed further light in front of the jury what that trauma bond is, what it looks like when a person develops an intense psychological bond to their abuser that draws them closer to their abuser, when really the physical abuse that they're experiencing should draw them away from that person. And so that is what she analyzed while she was on that stand, and try to really hone in this point of, you know, all these people that are out there saying, well, why didn't she leave? Why didn't she leave? Why didn't she leave? This is reassuring or adding value to the prosecution's theories that she couldn't leave because she felt trapped. As she testified in her testimony, she felt scared for herself, for her family, for her career. And so instead of this physical abuse having the effect of making her want to run away, it drew her closer because of the fear that she developed over the course of the relationship. And so that was the gist of her testimony. Now, the defense did on cross-examination highlight how Dawn was paid to be there to give her testimony, and she did testify that she was paid $600 an hour for her time and $6,000 to testify on the stand that day. And so you will see in these cases, whether it's civil or criminal, where the parties will hire expert witnesses to beef up their case, and that expert witness is essentially finding something from that party's case that will add more value to what that case is arguing or what their theory of the case may be. And that expert witness is paid to do it, right? So you can low-key kind of say an expert witness is biased. And so the defense wanted to bring that out on cross-examination in front of the jury to let them know, like, you're not just here just giving your opinion because this is your field of study, right? Like, you're here because the prosecution has paid you X, Y, and Z dollars and to beef up and prove their theory of the case. My name is Snipes-Booker, and that is the real on this Diddy trial.